Welcome back to World of Tanks. But this isn't World of Tanks as you know it. This is the patch 8.9 test server. Well, the first iteration of the test server. And patch 8.9 brings a few things, including this beast, which we'll get to in a minute. There's also several new premium tanks. There's the T-4485, which is a Russian medium there. There's the Type 64, which seems to be a Chinese premium scout, actually a Taiwanese tank. That's why there isn't the usual Chinese logo on. And the first Japanese tank in the game, the Type 3 Chinukai. So lots of interesting stuff going on. Also the Chinese tier 8 premiums, the new ones, not the old ones, have been put in the shop. The 112 costs you 12,250. And the T-34-3, 11,000 gold. But that's not what you care about. You probably want to see this guy, the Waffentrager E100. Now, this is the top of a brand new tech line, the new tank destroyer tree added to the Germans, starting right at tier 4, going 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's this tree of poorly armoured tank destroyers, but with amazing guns. And this culminates in the Waffentrager E100, which has 2 auto-loading guns. This is the very famous rumoured E100 auto-loader. So let's have a quick look at the guns. So there is this one, which is the stock gun, I guess, and this one, which is the E100's gun, but as an auto-loader. So I've played a few games with both guns, and I'm coming down on the side of this gun as being better, the 12.8cm over the 15cm. You'll see there's a few differences, that you have 6 shells in the 12.8, 4 in the 15. There's 2 seconds for the next shell in the 12.8, and 3 seconds in the 15. The time for the complete loading is longer with the 12.8, but the accuracy is better. The accuracy and aiming time are better than with the bigger gun. Okay, with the bigger gun you are doing more damage, slightly less pen, but I think really the 12.8 is the top gun at the moment. Now, just as a disclaimer, this is the first iteration of the test server. All these numbers could well change. Now, let's have a look at some replays in this thing. Well, before we get on to full replays, let's see what happens when the Waffentrager E100 takes on a regular E100. So this is a standard battle on Abbey. And I've got into a position to defend this side. You see, we had an AMX 5100 down here, but he got killed by an E100. So I'm sitting up and waiting for this E100. Here we go. He's turned up. I think that speaks for itself, doesn't it? I mean, I still have 2 rounds left in the drum. All I need to do is wait and finish him off. Welcome back to World of Waffentrager E100. If you think this looks bad, I've had games where there's like 10 on each side. Now, I couldn't resist putting that E100 bit in, because that happened chronologically before this, and I was like, whoa, that's monstrous. I've got to show that. And then there was this game. We'll just speed it up, get past the usual driving into position bit. Our teams divided themselves fairly evenly. They're kind of heavy in the valley and in the middle. Not got a lot in the town, where usually you'd want to send most of your tanks to the town. So it's got me, another Waffentrager E100, and the Leopard here. Leopard's kind of a bit reluctant to go forward. There's the tier 10 British medium up there, and another enemy Leopard 1. So I'm kind of advancing cautiously. That's not what I meant to do. Switch to Waffentrager driver view. It's like 62A. No problem. He got a shot off, but he doesn't have time to sit there and take another shot because I've still got 5 rounds in the barrel. A bit apprehensive about going around this corner, but you know, I'll chance it. Don't quite finish him off. Now, Leopard 1, we finish him off. T-44, he's dead now. I mean, just look at the rate of the turret traverse there. I could just swing round to that T-44. I decided to reload here. I know I still had 1 round left, but I figured I want to have a full barrel before I go and, you know, do anything else. As it happens, I probably could have finished off some of more of their team. Like the object here, if I'd saved that round, I could have just killed him. Instead, we're kind of stuck reloading. Now, an interesting thing which actually doesn't show up here, because this is a replay that I'm looking at, not actual in-game play. That now there's a number just to the left of the reticle that tells you how many seconds are left before your shot you're ready to fire. Essentially, your remaining reload time. That's a really nice feature. I mean, I know there were mods to do this before, but to have it in the vanilla game, as it were, is really nice. I mean, just look at that. The rate of fire on that gun. I mean, it is an autoloader, I know this. But the amount of damage you can output, the rate you can output it at, it's just insane. The downside, of course, is your terrible armor, and you can see I've got holes all over my... It's not really a turret, is it? It's just more of a general superstructure. But the armor for that thing is crazy. It's like the front is 20mm thick, the sides are 10, the back is 8. So like any tank in the game can penetrate that, basically. So if you get exposed, you will lose all of your health very fast. Big arty target as well, of course, but no arty in this game, so you can just run wild. And it's been a bit one-sided, this game. I have 4 kills, but I don't think a lot of those were all my doing. I think I finished off a few people. And it's accurate as well. I can shoot that other Waffentrager E100 from across the map. And notice also that in this game I've only fired regular shells, not the premium shells. Standard test server protocol is to fire gold all the time, but I've forgotten here, and it's still amazing. I hope that gives you a bit of an idea of what the Waffentrager E100 is like. Again, I'll throw a disclaimer in here, this is like the first iteration of the test server, so it could change completely by the time it's implemented into the game. Hopefully in the next few videos I'll have a look at some of the other new tanks, some of the new premium tanks in this patch, and see what they play like. Till then, it's been Sigma D, I'll see you next time.